Alright, next part of our playthrough, and we need to buy a car. Because even though we have some cars that are eligible, and there's technically no limits in this series, in the spirit of the opponents, we're going to buy a Corvette Grand Sport. Good old C4, send-off. Something I didn't appreciate as much as a kid, but looking back, it's a really cool car. And good amount of horsepower, nice V8, nice power to weight ratio, and we need it because we need good handling. Power is one thing, but handling is another. And we need to upgrade. So, if you were on the stream last week, you know that we tried this car and we couldn't make it win. So now we're going to start upgrading. I need a racing ship. We can't do displacement up. We can do engine balancing, which I do need. Big spending, but we have the money, so let's do it. Any tune of stage 3 is an option, but I'll hold off on that. Let's do a racing muffler. Get that power. And yeah, stage 2 seems to work. 12,000 credits. Not going to do the full beans because I think this should be good for power. We need some brakes because, you know, America, they don't know how to make brakes, they only know how to make power. We're not going to do anything in drivetrain. We can't do any turbo or intercooler stuff. I do think we should pick up some sports tires. They're not that expensive. And then one weight reduction. Just to give us a little bit more leeway on the turns. We could do differential, but I haven't really experimented with it. Most importantly, I need an oil change. We are beefing this car up. And we've dropped almost 100 grand pretty quickly. So, let's hop in, go race, Amateur League. We have the American Championship on our hands. And why did I max out this car so much, even though there's no limitations and not much prize money? It's because in this series, there is one opponent. And if you guys remember, Gran Turismo 2, there's one race, the Historic Car Cup Rome Circuit, where the Ford GT40 appears, and it's really overpowered, and if you got a real GT40, you couldn't race in that race. So it broke the rules, and it was a meme car. In this series, we have something similar, and it's not one of our opponents. So, I'm going to actually reset the AI because I want one specific opponent that has a chance to show up. There is an AI in this series that is unfair, completely blazes the rest of the competition, and I'm not sure why Polyphony added it, and if they did, why didn't they add the rivals? They were going to do it like that. Boom. So, spot the odd one out, and it's not the Viper. It's a Corvette C5R race car. And that's going to be our main opponent for the entire series, not the Shelby Cobra. We have 607 horsepower. Let's go. So, if you remember last week, we tried to beat the C5R, and we just couldn't. People don't really talk about this challenge because it's no limits. You could just come in with a Formula 1 car and just absolutely blaze the competition, but if you try to go in the spirit of the series, you can't just turn up with any of the other AI cars and meet them. If you tuned it like these regular muscle cars, you know, you'd have a good time, but you play second every time. There's no way you're catching the C5R without heavy upgrades. The other thing about this is the Amateur League, which uses rubber banding. And rubber banding can be kind of tricky in this series. Because sometimes the C5R will slow down, just enough to like keep up and have the pack stay nearby. And likewise the pack will speed up just to keep up behind you. But as soon as you try to approach the C5R and try to pass, it speeds up again, and it makes it really difficult to race it properly. And with the limited number of laps, you don't have much time to catch. And also putting a lot of power into a muscle car is kind of tricky to drive. It's not the worst thing in the world, and this is why I picked the C4s, because it's lightweight to begin with. It's the best handling car out of the ones I've tested. And with our brakes, we can do stuff with the C5R. I think our most important thing is controlling second gear. And not hitting the wall like that. So we already knocked the gap down to half a second, but this is where it gets tricky because the AI will speed up for rubber banding. And we just have to kind of find a gap inside. I didn't mean to do it that way, but we try a dive bomb. It doesn't really work out. And even under full power, the C5R is just quick. Yeah, let's try and send it upside in the A7 corner. Sorry if I'm not reading chat. I'm trying to focus on the race a little bit, so sorry if I missed your messages. Basically, the only way we're going to attack is into to this section and the first corner. C5R brakes really early here, and then he overcooks it. Meanwhile, I overcook it on the throttle. I'm driving kind of crappily, but this is now the rubber banding picking up, and how he's pulled the whole second. Because objectively, the C5R is faster, even with our upgrades. Then he slows down a bit. He's also slow into the chicane, and even though it's an invisible wall you gotta watch out for. You get a good exit, you get a good run on him. So we've actually lost a little of the time relative on that lap, even though obviously our lap was faster. He brakes so early into this corner though. Whoa, and then he just sneaks me on the inside on the cutback. Let's try and get a run on him on this. We made the pass, but can we hold him? AI don't do smart blocking. They go right into you. We got a hold in this corner. He brakes early. Thanks for the bump. So yeah, that's the thing with this series. If you want to win in the spirit of the competition, you either bring the C5R yourself, or you upgrade it. And I'm getting real aggressive with this guy, because we want to go full Max Verstappen versus Lewis Hamilton. I overcook it on the throttle, so we're going to have to send it into the right-hander. Using third gear to control. Actually make that corner. Take it easy under the chicane. Look at that. Race 1, first blood goes to us. And of course we pull a 2-second gap at the end. But look at how far back the AI are. They all kind of go in a, one little group. You don't worry about that. It's the C5R. That's the big thing. So let's catch up on chat while we're waiting. Yeah, we'll pull 20 seconds off on the other AI, but the C5R is going to be a real AI. New GT game coming out? Really? I thought it's supposed to be 2022. Unless there's a trailer or something I don't know about. Alright. So, first blood goes to us. We have a 10-point on the board. We have 10 points on the board. 4 points in the lead. Basically, out of the 5-race series, you win 3 of them, and you got the championship basically, because we'll beat the other AI pretty easily. So next up is Trail Mountain, and this is the race that was killing us on the last stream. Grand Tour. I see what you mean, yeah. We use the reverse shift just to get a little bit better of a launch. Use as much of the track we can to clear the other area because we're focusing on the Corvette C5R. You think the Viper would be our best opponent, normally. But actually the Viper is not very strong in this series. It comes back in stars and stripes. And obviously the C5R. And as I say that, the Viper is actually putting up a little bit of competition. And blocking me. I'm spending my first lap racing the Viper instead of the Corvettes. So 2 seconds. We gotta close. I think the AI is slow on this final sector though. Manual transmission is really important on this this car. Close at 1.3. Try to slide the car in a lower third gear so we can just control it easier. Don't flip the car. Use as much of the track as we can. It goes down to less than a second. Detour. That was just messy, but I can't afford to make a mistake like that. And look, he's pulling so much time in the corners. Channel name? Yes, there's the SSC in it. So we're a bit closer this time. We might be able to put something into the last corner. One more lap. And this is a must win, by the way. Down the inside. Oh, the cut. Oh man, that was a great overtake actually. Wow. I go wide though. But now the vet's gonna pick up the pace since I passed him. We have a great line through there though. Half a second in it, just gotta hold. Whoa. Put me in a mistake. Oh man. Make the slide count. Race 2 is gonna go to us. Man, this is tough. Sorry if I'm not reading chat, but this is just tough. And yeah, the Viper's basically Lando Norris, just controlling the midfield, but can't race at the top. We're basically Verstappen and Hamilton. So, am I gonna do a Need for Speed Most Wanted stream again? It's not on my radar right now. I might come back at some point just to like do a casual stream, but I don't think I'll do a full playthrough again since I already did a full playthrough of it in 2018. So, yeah, stressful racing. Now we have a good points advantage. We still have to win. We're getting some of our money back, which is cool and all. I love how this doesn't show that there's a Corvette that we're racing. Should you buy Civic FD or a Lancer Evo 3? In your game? I'd say in your game or in your car collection, I'd say a Lancer personally. Alright, so 6 laps here. I've tried this race before and unfortunately you need to wall ride. You just can't beat a Corvette with downforce. We don't have any downforce ourselves. In fact, the power kind of hurts us in a way. We need less weight. But I'll show you what I mean. C5R is so overpowered. Yeah, this is basically Gran Turismo 3's version of the GT40 on Rome circuit. Okay, so I had an awful lap 1, but basically gonna be 5 laps of this. The thing I don't get is that there's the Stars and Stripes, which are supposed to be the higher class American Championship, and it doesn't have the C5R in the AI as the sports cars. But this is the American sports cars and then a C5R, but no Viper, no Camaro, no GT40. And also no limits. Stars and Stripes has the limits, but not this championship for some reason. So you could enter a Le Mans race or a Formula 1 car or something in here. Nope. Rome Circuit is an infamous track. It's in this game and Gran Turismo 2. But in Gran Turismo 2 there's one race, the Historic Car Cup, Rome Circuit, where there is a Ford GT40 that appears in the AI, even though you're only limited to like 290 horsepower. So yeah, basically the C5R is going to hold this gap to the end of the race, so we have to do this, unfortunately. Sorry for anyone watching the VOD who's gets mad at this, but this is quite literally the only way to win this series like this, so we can get into Slipstream. Corner 1 we could take cleanly. And now we'll get a nice slipstream. And look how close we are now. Half a second. And look at that, our gap is not good now. We briefly sneak in the first place, but can't do anything about this. Okay, I'm gonna try an outside wall raid because this is not good. This is not very good. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to punt him. I'm gonna punt him. Oh, I messed that up. Come on. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. I can't buy the C5R. It's 1 million credits. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Big uh-oh. I should have saved the game before this race. Uh-oh, we're vulnerable now. So the AI pick up on difficulty in the last 2 races and, okay. New plan. We need to qualify for this next race and, like, take out the C5R. We need to go Lewis Hamilton Cops Corner on this guy. So I'm gonna qualify and see what I could do. Our time is not gonna be pole position, I don't think. 36. P2. Alright. Let's do this. I'm gonna Cops Corner him. I kinda have to Cops Corner him. I have played Need for Speed Underground. Oh my god, he's such a bully. The AI pickup on this race. Oh my god, he spun. Look at him go. Sorry, clean racing fanatics. I'm gonna have to, like, look at this. I have to, like, bully him. Because he's gonna just blaze past. But I need, you know, to win. I can't find a corner where I can, like, terminally take him out. Look at him pull such a gap. And he goes, the rubber banding is so fast that he, like, literally puts himself into the wall. Look at him, though. Look how fast he is. I can hold 1 lap. I don't know how much more I could do. I have to cover my lines. Sorry if I'm not reading chat, guys, but, like, I really have to focus on this. Oh my god, he goes so aggressive on this corner. Okay, covering him on that side. Double crash. I'm sorry, but I have to Hamilton Cops Corner him. Not punt me in 2nd gear. No downforce. No, do not punish my line. I'll have to let him go. And then immediately fight back. Guys, this is what Reddit thinks Hamilton versus Verstappen is. One lap to go, guys. Just do the same thing one more time. Cover my line. Oh my god. I have to punt him again. What do you mean graphics are not that great? This game came out in 2001 and it looks gorgeous. Now, Christian Horner, take notes, because I am driving fair and balanced, and I'm not hospitalizing my rival. Be careful about what you say. He's just going in for regular checks after this race. Oh my god. So this corner was never good for us. Oh, almost overcook it. You know what we gotta do. Full send in the last corner. Oh! Leclerc at Monza 2019. Oh! That was so stupid. That was terrible. This wouldn't... Man. Yeah, I think the graphics aged really well, actually. And look, even the AI, the regular group, finished 10 seconds. Within 10 seconds. Okay. Now we can breathe. That was so stupid. That's a good thumbnail shot, though. I am saving that. Okay. Breathe, guys. Yeah, we're playing ping pong. Guys, fair and balanced racing. Okay, I said we needed to win 3 out of 5, and that's what we did. Now, since I want to do a little trolling, what if I were to cut the corner? Okay, no, that's not going to work. Alright, guys. So, I saved the game beforehand, so if this goes wrong, then you don't have to worry too much. But, okay, the C5R is basically unbeatable. Unless you do, like, you know, Hamilton and Cop's Corner kind of stuff. Now we can race the regular AI for once, since this is what our series could have been. You know, a nice standard race where we fight closely against the Viper and a Shelby Cobra. But no, meanwhile, Corvette, C5R, 6 seconds. Okay. We're gonna send it on this corner and corkscrew. Eight seconds, look at that. And that was not because like I drove poorly. This guy pulled 3 seconds in one sector. And yeah, we'll get easy second place. But, come on. We matched him on that end, but I think that's just now rubber banding, trying to hold the gap. Yeah, it's the 99 Viper, not the 97. But yeah, Doug DeMuro had a blue Viper with white stripes. My favorite color combo of the Viper. Yeah, this guy's gonna hold an 8-second gap because of that rubber banding. 10 seconds. He's just so fast in the corkscrew. But yeah, see what I mean with the AI? You have to win 3, so I had to go really dirty on that last race. Because it's basically impossible to win. Even if I did the stage 3 tune, this would be impossible to win. You need a race car. Maybe the GT40 could win, but I'm not even sure about that. The GT40 race car probably could though. Alright, don't worry if we get second place because we should have the championship locked up. But yeah, 10 seconds. Almost impossible. We can make a couple little mistakes. We're clear of the other AI. C4, he did its job. Thank you for your service. Oh man, that was a ride, wasn't it? And the Camaro actually pulled together. I think this would have been an interesting championship with the regular AI, but you know, life can't be that easy. Anyway, we win the championship with 42 points to 38. 4 points in it, which is the difference between first and second place. So we would have lost. So we needed to get that third race win. I really screwed myself on Super Speedway. So, let's see what we get. We get a trophy, obviously, but what's in money? 20,000 credits? Not too bad. That's like right where we bought the C4. So we basically keep a car in it. What's our prize going to be, though? This is the important part. I see a race car. It's an FD RX-7. I would have preferred the race car, but I like the RX-7. Not my favorite color, but certainly not terrible. Why is there a Japanese car as the prize car in American Championship, though? Okay. So, there we go. We won the series. Yay, we won an RX-7. It's Type RS. We could use this later down the line, though. Maybe the FR challenge or something. It's gold metallic. But yes. No race car. But here's our game status. 77% win ratio, 29%. And that's the end of the segment.